The force of gravity. Newton's first law introduced us to the concept of mass. It defined mass as quantifying the amount of inertia or stuff that makes up an object. Thus, your mass is constant no matter where you are in the universe. Whether I stand on the Earth or the Moon or am floating in space, my mass is constant no matter where I go. However, weight is different. In other words, my weight depends on what I'm standing on. It is the force of gravity. That is, if I stand on the Earth, my weight is one number. If I stand on the Moon, my weight is a different number. But how exactly can I determine what my weight is on each of these planets or moons? Well, for that we have to look towards Newton's second law. Newton's second law says that force equals mass times acceleration. That is, the amount of force an object experiences depends on its mass and its acceleration rate. Well, for the force of gravity, we can call this force of gravity, or weight, is determined by your mass and then what you're standing on. Otherwise, the acceleration of the Earth on you, which is represented by little g, the acceleration due to gravity. On Earth, that number is 9.8 meters per second squared. So let's calculate my weight on the Earth. Here I am standing on the Earth right here. My mass is 67 kilograms. So let's see what my weight is on the Earth. So if I do force of gravity, or weight, is my mass times the acceleration due to gravity. Well, if my mass is 67 kilograms, and I multiply that by 9.8 meters per second squared, if you calculate it, that is 657 newtons. Remember, newtons are the units of force. Now if I stand on the Moon, what is my weight on the Moon? Well, let's take our force of gravity equation, which is defined as mass times the acceleration due to gravity. Well, my mass is still 67 kilograms. That's constant no matter where I am. But the acceleration due to gravity on the Moon is much less than that on the Earth. It's 1.67 meters per second squared, because the Moon is smaller in size and also has less mass, so it can't pull on me as much as the Earth can. This calculation results in my weight on the Moon to be 112 newtons. So whereas my mass is constant no matter where I am, my weight changes. Now you might further ask, what is my weight in deep space? Well, if we're assuming deep space, that would mean I'm not near any objects which could exert a gravitational force on me, and hence I would be truly weightless and have a weight or force of gravity on me equal to 0.